Guys, we are going to get into the Sunday show. Yesterday, I wanted to go live, but I am so glad. Peace to the Orisha gods from yesterday that I did not go live yesterday in regards to this because I actually got even more content from watching Photon, from watching Propane, from watching YM. So listen, I got so much to talk about today. I want to talk about Spottom's videos, a couple of things. So we are definitely going to get into this hot tea, okay? But before I do, I'm definitely going to play a timer for you guys, as I usually do, so that we can get right into the show. Before I do, though, I'm going to play our Shout Into the Void video. And then I'm going to play a 10-minute timer, and then we will get right into the show. But I'm really excited about this show today. I've got a few things to talk about, unpopular opinions. Also, I wanted to talk about one of our viewer comments as well, okay? So let's get right into it, guys. Okay, am I live? Can y'all hear me now? Everybody, go ahead and hit the one button if you can hear. I'm sorry, guys. I was muted. I apologize. Peace to you guys. I appreciate you guys being in the building. Let me go ahead and I just wanted to say that I want to say hi to everybody. I see that everybody, I was trying to highlight what you guys were saying. So peace to Pixie Longjot, Carla Martin, Divine Seven, TMK. I appreciate you. You said I literally washed and waxed my car waiting for the show to start. But on the real T Pre is worth the wait. Peace to you. I appreciate you being in the building, HM. And you said, put down the mic and the Fruity Pebbles. My bad. I was actually muted as usual. So peace to you guys. Hey, Slater Show. I appreciate you coming in. YM Social Media. Hey, okay. I can see all the ones in the building. Okay, great. Hey, YM, I appreciate you. I've got a lot of great things here for us today. Just a quick recap of what we'll be talking about. There's a lot that has been happening in the sector lately. I actually wanted to go and do this live yesterday, but because of some other things I had to take care of, I just wasn't able to. But because I was in town, and since I was around the corner from FDMG, I decided to give you guys a quick little outside tour of the school. It wasn't much to see. It's all still the same. You know, I could definitely say, according to the way it looks, I don't think the school will be open in September and a functioning school by September. I really don't. I don't know where he's getting that from. But you know, hey, if y'all want to keep donating y'all money to that, then that's on y'all. But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like. Um, Kind of give you a perspective of what is not seen on camera when Umar's out there. And I actually wanted to get into one of those comments from yesterday. So today we're not only going to talk about things from the sector, but I'm going to give you guys some unpopular opinions from Reddit, of course. And I do have some comments from the my commenters, from my loungers that I wanted to talk about as well. So let's start with that. Okay, let's get into our comments because one of the comments was from yesterday's video at FDMG. And this is from Airborne. So shout out to Airborne, where you said it will require a major financial investment to make the buildings habitable. It looks like FDMG is a huge money pit. And, you know, I have to admit that I think that's true. Um, there was a time when, you know, of course, I was looking into it. I didn't think he was scamming because, like I said, and I still don't, because, you know, when it comes down to it, he has been audited several times. There's been many things that have come up, but the bottom line is this is kind of a way to keep asking for donations and keep asking for money. And, you know, it's kind of like endless, you know, because it's going to take literally a big bank or multiple investments to really get this thing up and running. This is not going to be done with cash apps and donations and whatnot. I don't know what he's talking about. I understand and I hear him, but I think he can do a much smaller project or buy something that's more efficient than that. I think he needs to sell those buildings and do something else because that's not going to work out into a school. He just needs to swallow his pride at this point, you know? And so shout out to Airborne for that. Another one of my commenters, which came from Brixton, so shout out to our beloved Brixton, actually came out on one of my JW videos from the other day. And I'm going to pull that one up because I thought that his comment was quite, it wasn't unique to JWs, but it was unique to people who have family members that are JWs. And so I thought that was interesting. And I wanted to share his comments. So peace to Brixton for that. While I'm getting that comment up, make sure that you guys are hitting the like button. Also, make sure that you are hitting the notification bell so that you know when I do go live. And make sure that you share as well, okay? Because, you know, I don't mind when people share the stories and share what we're talking about so that we can get this information out there. You know, YouTube be playing with the algorithm, and we always want to make sure that we are telling our members to go ahead and do what they do. Okay, so we can get this word out there. All right, so Brixton said the other day on I did a video on the Jehovah's Witnesses part 2, and he said, caught the replay. I have lots of family who are witnesses. You are right about their views on changing over time. Well, more like a bit more relaxed, for instance. over here in the UK, I do have cousins that have managed to get into higher education, which was normally frowned upon, though it comes with certain stipulations. As these were cousins growing up, I managed to get a front row seat, sometimes going to the Kingdom Hall with them. If I ever had a sleepover at theirs, you can tell how rigid and fake it really is. One of the reasons I really got put off with organized religion, and perhaps why I ended up becoming a staunch non believer. I wouldn't call myself an atheist because that's a different ballgame, in my opinion. But always interesting to hear other folks experience with it, especially as yourself being really in it. You said they're not all bad folks. Some people do try to follow the doctrine, and as cringe as they may come across to somebody like me now, I wouldn't hold it against them for following what they feel is right. I could never subject my sons to Bible study, the Kingdom Hall, or worse, field service. LOL. I'm sorry, kids will be kids, and I hated my bit part experience as a child trying to follow that religion. Great live though. Shout out to you, Brixton, because I really appreciated your perspective of this from a person from the outside looking in, and that was a member of a family member, okay, of Jehovah's Witnesses who brought their nephew or niece. I don't know if these cousins of yours it was their mom or whatever was that was directly related to you, but you were able to experience something that all the witness children experience. Okay. The only difference was you were able to go home and experience regular life. You see what I'm saying? But when you were with them, you can get a taste of what it was like to actually be a witness. And it's amazing how doing that turns you off from organized religion. I just thought that was great. And I know that sounds crazy that it sounds, I'm saying I thought that was great. But the reason is because it wasn't so easy for you for somebody to tell you about the organization later on in life, per se, if you had never experienced that as a child. And then you came in later on in life and decided to come in as a witness, and then you brought your kids into something like that. I'm glad you were able to pick that up at such a young age, and be able to see, like, this isn't right. Because a lot of things that people show as witnesses to the regular world, they don't show those types of things. They don't show the rigidness. They don't show, all that stuff. And you got that front row seat to it. And I totally agree with you in saying that they're not all bad. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things about the witnesses that I attribute to good things in my life as well. I'm not saying that they're the cornerstone, as I've said many times, but this has happened to be so where I got it. It also was a grounding for many people that I know, as some other religions are. And so I agree with that. I don't think it's all bad. I don't think the people are all bad. It's just the doctrine and the leadership. And if that ever was to change, things might be a little bit different for the witnesses. But I don't see that religion lasting more than another 50 or 60 years, to be honest with you. Maybe a little longer. Maybe 100 years. I don't think it'll be there at all. But who knows? I won't know. But shout out to Brixton for that. I really appreciate you, bro, for always showing up in the comment section as well as always showing up in my on the show. So I always appreciate that. AYM, I appreciate you coming in. Doc, I think I said hi to everybody already. Um, and you guys are just kind of talking back and forth to each other. HM, you said facts. It's just a dog and pony show at this point. Yeah, definitely. With the Umar thing, you say you're right, T Pre. Umar can barely get the small gym together. No way he can renovate the entire property. Yeah, that's like $1 million plus renovation. That is, it's going to be more than that probably. And then to have furniture and everything else, like he's got to get the structure fixed first. I mean, I can't see that happening by September, and I don't know what would make him say that. And at this point, he can't feel no type of way, or any of his followers can't really feel no type of way either. If people are saying something about it, considering the fact that he don't have it together yet. You know what I'm saying? Like clearly with him not having that together. and not even beginning to do some of the stuff that should have been done by now. It's clear that he's playing with people, and that's just what it is. So if people keep talking about him, then people keep talking about him, and that's just facts. You said sell them and get something smaller and make it damn near free to attend. Exactly. Like how hard would it be to do that? Unless he's just, it's got to be something. It looked like he's flushing money out. That's the way it looked. But I don't know. Who am I to say? You say you are still on punishment, Shotcam. Hey, conscious energy. I appreciate you being in the building. You said Shakim is on punishment, LOL. You said, hey, Nikki, thank you. Carla Martin said, hey to Josephine. And Dr. Nikki says, Carla, yes, he has to listen to AAS videos while looking at a picture of Rev G for 21 hours straight. Oh, that is going to be terrible, terrible punishment. You said that was a great letter. Brixton is such a good writer. I've noticed that about him. Yeah, Brixton is quite talented. You said hey to Carla. And you said hey to Joe. Hey, Joe, I appreciate you being in the building. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this Reddits because there's a couple of Reddits that I thought were really, 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 really funny. Okay. And one of them was I hate when people end a conversation, like a text conversation, with a thumbs up. Okay. And they said, like, if you say hey and they just give you a thumbs up, or you say, all right, I'll see you later, and they just give you a thumbs up. I agreed with this one. They said it just makes it feel cold-hearted. I say thank you, and all I get is a face full of thumbs ups instead of you're welcome or something more warming. I want it to feel like there is somebody I'm talking to, somebody on the other side. Just a effing thumbs up is like talking to a wall. And I hate it, especially if you change the color of the emoji. What's the point of a white thumbs up? Question. What significance does it add when the color is changed? I don't want to know your skin color, though an emoji, and get a shitty goodbye. Please do not text an empty thumbs up instead, some sort of goodbye in words. And then they edited it and said, to those who are commenting to thumbs ups. And she gave a up. She gave her finger up for that one, the middle finger. And then edit two. I didn't know this would blow up because I just wanted to rant after a friend did a thumbs up at the end of the convo. And then edit three. Being called a bitch baby and many other things due to my opinion. But look where I posted this before you start insulting me. I'm done with this post and comments. Y'all are too much. And it was 5,773 ups for that. I actually upped it too. I wanted to put a thumbs up, but I didn't do that. But yes, I definitely agree. I don't like it when somebody gives me a thumbs up. And if I'm doing a thumbs up, it's usually because I'm snubbing you. Like honestly. I mean, that's just true. But I try not to do the whole thumbs up thing, but I don't like to really text either. So, I'm kind of famous for sending voice messages over text as opposed to texting because I can't stand doing that. I can't stand texting. I really don't like it too much. And I think that has everything to do with the fact of my job and stuff. I'm always constantly typing and doing different things at work. So I really just hate texting like that. You know what I mean? So I'll just use my voice and just talk over the text. And that kind of pisses people off at times, but hey, it is what it is because that's just the way I do things. But yeah, that's one of the unpopular opinions I wanted to talk about. You guys let me know what y'all think in the comments about that one. Now, there was another one that I wanted to talk about too. And this one was funny. And again, make sure that this one was very interesting. And it actually applies to all of these sectors and kind of goes into the show for today. All right. So make sure that you guys are, again, hitting that like button. Make sure that you subscribe and share this video. Okay. Now, this is the unpopular opinion for today. And again, I think this kind of segues into the video that we'll be talking about today. But shout out to the partners. I really appreciate y'all for always coming in. You say, hey, Peace Kings and Queens. Hope all is well. Hey, Ray Triggs. I appreciate you being in the building. YM says the hey triggers, Ray Triggers. Hey, Shakim, I appreciate you coming up in here today. Make a change. What's going on? I appreciate you being in. And you said, can you please up this live? Get the likes up, please. Yes, definitely hit those likes, guys. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get right into this one. Now, again, this is going to segue right into the show for today, but we're going to get right into this unpopular opinion. You said now, it says that if you are having a mental health problem, the first thing that you should do is a social media fast. Okay. I'm going to read that again for the peanut gallery in the back. Okay. If you are having a mental health problem, the first thing you should do is a social media fast. There is plenty of evidence that social media has a negative effect on our mental health. Every single person I know who has done a social media fast has felt better every single time, and that's dozens. I think some people see social media as an opportunity to connect with people, maybe even the only way they can. Don't care. They should also do a fast. And then they edit and said, I mean to refer primarily to anxiety or depression, schizophrenic episodes, and bipolar disorder won't be affected by social media. And then number two, it says, I would note that I have yet to read anyone say, I tried stopping and I got worse. Some people even bent on refusing the option, but I still think you should keep it in your back pocket. And I absolutely agree. And it's crazy because this has been out for a day and there's only 987 ups to this. And there should be a lot more. A lot of times we have seen, even in this sector, where some mental illness has played a role in how people are reacting and interacting with one another and how they are actually taking social media and what may actually come back to bite them in the ass later. Okay. So I'm just going to talk about this a little bit today. I'm not here to knock anybody as far as mental health or anything, but I'm just going to use some of this stuff as an example of what this means. Okay. And we're going to definitely talk about it. Um, Now, let me read some of your comments here. You said, Tiz, straight from the VIP. You said, always a pleasure, sis, Dr. Nikki. And you said, Dr. Nikki, LOL. You said, I had to do that last year when I had my mental break. It really did help to reset my thoughts and emotions without the distraction of social media inputs. I absolutely agree. I think it's okay to back away and to get off of, social media. And social media doesn't just mean, a lot of people like to lie to themselves and think that social media is just Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, when in actuality, YouTube is included in that as well. Anything that you are talking to somebody online, in a social manner, you need to go ahead and take a break from it. It's absolutely okay to do that. And, if you're not, you need to check your own ego, because your ego is what's keeping you from doing that. You said, yes, Miss T. Pre, back off from social media, focus inward. Exactly. Sometimes you got to recenter and get in the middle, and get by yourself. And Dr. Nikki, you said 100. Hey, Can't Hide. I appreciate you said, hey, Miss T. Pre in chat. You said, yes, the partner, social media is a distraction, but if reacted to incorrectly, it's hazardous. Exactly. It definitely is. And you said, hey, to Can't Hide. You said, hey, to Tiz. You said, hey to Dr. Nikki. You said, I agree with that. Yes, definitely. You said, Carla Martin, truth, we forget the fact that we lived just fine without social media for a long time. It's funny because I was talking to my son about that. I think it was yesterday. I was telling him, like, I used to have fun prank calling people and stuff, and prank calling pizza places and stuff like that. We didn't have, like we didn't have Facebook and all this other stuff. We didn't have various things. We just had certain things that we just only that was available to us. So we used what we had. And whatever happened to those days, we were just fine without it. So, you said, Peace Queen to the partner said, Peace Queen to Josephine. How are you this morning? You said, hello to Can't Hide. You said, right on the partners. You said, same. Hey, Tomahawk Johns, you said some YouTubers are paid to mess with individuals too. Okay. And you said, LOL, TP prank calling people. I'm telling you, that was what we did. That was the fun shit we had back in the day. I mean, there wasn't really much else to do. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into the highlight of the show. I'm going to play a quick timer for you guys while we do that, and then we're going to get right into it.
Lock Lounge Entertainment, and the time is right with T-Pre.
So the sector been on fire. Okay, listen, on fire these past couple of days. I don't know what's been going on out here, but shout out to Spotum, okay, because this is what originally prompted me to do this video. Okay, so I'm gonna put a link to Spotum's channel in my description box so you guys can get over there, check out these videos because this was so important, and it's amazing how sometimes we say certain things out here in this sector and we forget what we say, okay? Or we forget, because some your channel may be removed or your channel might not be there anymore. Now, I'm not this, y'all know I fuck with ghosts. I ain't got no beef with ghosts or nothing like that. But I will call people out as I see it. And I know Ghost knows that. Everybody knows that. So I'm just going to call things as it is. Now, lately, Couch Potato, you have been taking the side of me and mines over all of everything, no matter what she says, and oh, protect her, and she needs protection, all this other stuff. And I'm not really sure where that's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember saying that not that long ago when I was actually still cool with Burnt Cheeks and stuff. I remember going on his panel because y'all were on there, and at the time, you were trying to defend me and mines over this situation with the Slaters and the baby and all the kid and all that stuff. Okay, and you were trying to find a reason for everybody why people aren't calling Corey out more. And I was saying to you, like, well, look at the source. You know what I'm saying? The source is me and mines. Of course, we're not gonna go with what she's saying because she just was lying on y'all not that long ago. And he was like, yeah, he just kind of danced around that and just kept going back and forth with this. Now, this was during a time when after his channel had been deleted and many of the videos that you had out there was deleted. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you may have said that people just don't know or people haven't seen or whatever. So I remember clearly you saying stuff about me and mines and how you really didn't fuck with her. And unfortunately, Spotum had that in the crates. So he put a video up of the other day of you saying exactly how Mia Mines is and that she lies, that she makes up false narratives, she creates issues amongst people, which would ultimately call her a demon. Okay. And I was like, damn, like, well, shit, at least, he was telling the truth about her. I mean, but hey, that's something how that comes back. Okay. And then me and Mines had a video. She was on Max's live. Okay. So Max had a live a long time ago. And I remember this live. I remember a while back. This was a minute ago. Okay. And she was saying how she was touched by Max and she had appreciated how, Max as a man and all this stuff. And she got to talking about her boyfriend, okay? She got to talking about the snitch, the grown snitch guy, right? And saying how he was he is not that demon. He is not that motherfucking guy. So it's even her that's up here talking trash about her own man and saying that, you ain't got nothing to worry about, Max. He is really not that nigga. Like, she ain't say them words, but she definitely said he is not that demon. And it was just funny how that came out at that moment and how people and their bullshit comes home to roost later. How you forget that this is a public platform, okay? And that people are recording the things that you're saying. They are taking in the things that you're saying, okay? Some people we know spot them always got a recording of something, okay? And little did you know, he would come back and show that later. Like everybody who wants to vouch for these very people now, okay? These very same people already are and know exactly the kind of people that you're dealing with. And I don't know if it's like I said, you just people want to be cool with this old ass snitch man. You know what I'm saying? Like somehow, y'all think he's some kind of killer or something, or y'all think, y'all really are afraid of what he might do other than contact the police. I understand that part of it. But like the whole other thing, like the street thing, that's not that guy. And even his own bitch said he's not that motherfucking nigga. I told y'all that without even knowing him. And then I had to come down and ask a couple niggas, ask a couple family members and whatnot. Who the fuck is this nigga? Cause he be out here talking big shit about like he really running these streets like that. And niggas is like, nah, baby, this is okay. No, this is not that motherfucking guy. And I shout out to Spotto for proving that shit and for showing that shit. Cause his own bitch knows he's not that nigga. And said it to y'all. And that shit's on video. So I'm definitely gonna put a link to that in the description box. The final part about what I wanted to talk about, and then I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my Sunday, and you guys can do the same, was about propane and photon, Miss T, and everybody. Shout out to Miss fucking T, bitch. Because you know what, bitch? We all wanted to say what the fuck you said to that nigga. And I just have to say it, okay? Because there's many a times where we all have wanted to go in on photon. From me, from others, even me and Breaking the Culture was talking about this. How after we done met up with this nigga up in New York, he was cool. But then the next day, you trying to create some narrative about us. Like as if we was out there twerking and we doing it. First of all, you ain't even the type of nigga we would be doing that with. And second of all, I can't believe you would put that type of shit out there like that. But that's okay. Because that's how you are. You present yourself that way, Photon. You present yourself in a way that women want to beat you the fuck up and cuss you the fuck out. That's exactly how Drea met you when we got up there. I was just trying to be nice to you because I done already cussed you out a couple times. So it didn't matter. But once she got there and saw you, it wasn't all lovey-dovey love. She was cussing you the fuck out because she didn't appreciate how you approached her. Because that's what you do. You get out here, you talk shit to all the females, you talk trash, you drag bitches back and forth through left and right, and this bitch two-pieced you before you could do anything else. It was nothing about sex and she wants you and all this up. I don't know if you've looked in the mirror, but listen, bro, that picture on your avatar is not what you look like in person. Let's keep it a beam. Let's just keep it real, bro. Okay? I'm not saying I'm the most beautiful woman in the world, but I look damn sure better than you. And I know I'm not no ugly bitch. Okay? And there's several niggas who have seen how I actually look. And no, I'm not no ugly bitch, and you can't say I'm an ugly bitch. But nigga, don't you dare fix your lips and act like you this nigga like some bitches would be breaking the door down to come see. Cut it out, Photon. Okay? At the end of the day, you cool and all, but nigga, maybe you need to watch your tone and how you come to females because that's why you got cussed the fuck out. That's why she cussed you the fuck out and said, here, come suck these titties. Come get this titty, little boy. Because you out here acting like a fucking weirdo, always talking shit about the next woman, trying to drag Carrie Ann all over the place, trying to do this, and you know there's issues and everything else, and you still doing the rest and doing the most. You be doing that shit. And then you want to act shocked and act like, oh, I can't believe you. He ain't stopping his girl and he not trying to stop his wife. And this is a terrible example for a couple. And she needs to put her titties away. She was in her motherfucking house. She could do what the fuck she want to do. And like I said, she spoke for every fucking female in this sector who's tired of going back and forth with you and don't want to go back and forth with you, don't want to argue, don't want to go live every day and talk shit about you because you always got some fuck shit to say about the next woman in the sector. You barely talk about the niggas, but you always coming for the females every time you go live. And you wonder why she bodied that ass. That's why. And I said what I said. And who gonna fucking check me? Not you, and damn sure not ISIS. Anywho, and anyway, he would never come to a shout into the void. We just was up there, and we just happened to see him because he live in Brooklyn. And we was up there, and hey, we could come meet up with the nigga, but it ain't that goddamn serious to us. We don't give a fuck about this motherfucker. And that's facts. So, anywho, let me get up here and read these comments, and then I'm going to let y'all enjoy your wonderful, wonderful Sunday because I got to cook and all this other stuff I got to do. But definitely appreciate you guys for coming in. Yeah, I think that Tomahawk that account is new as well. I don't know what's going on with that. You said the key is to use social media and not be used by it. Absolutely, because social media can be used properly if you use it properly. But if you try to do the most with it, you know what I'm saying, and then you up here and it's hurting you more than helping, yeah, you might want to go ahead and tune that out. You said I have a space in my crib called Conversation Piece. It's an electric free zone just to encourage real combos. Oh, that's awesome. I actually have a spiritual space in my space as well where I don't do anything in that space. I don't do any like bill paying or anything like that. I don't talk on my phone. There's nothing in that space as well. So that's a good thing. Very good thing. I never called it that, but that is an excellent thing. The partner's 100. You said LOL YM Joe. You said Joe, how new is it? I don't know, but I definitely haven't seen it before. You said, dang, I really like T Pre structure of the live. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You said it was created June 8th. You said this is the model of how a live can be. Yes, it can be like this. I've seen this from other people too. You said at the partners, I often take breaks in my offline dealings too. Yes, I do on both. Yes. You said I also think not returning directly to the exact same patterns and pages when you come back to social media is important. We find whatever you look for, and many times it only hurts our spirit. Absolutely. And it's only torturing yourself. You got to, self-care is what's important, and you only are the only one that can control that. You said it's addictive, and I have boundary flare-ups when anything intrudes into my daily goals. That's a great thing. Um, that's actually a really good thing to look at. So you should view that daily and see what has happened today. If something you've done today on YouTube or anywhere on social media has interfered with you getting daily goals done, that is what you need to cut out for a day or two and just see what happens. See the difference. He said, "Yep, that's the new." He said the partner's great point. You said preach to partners. You said YM social media facts. T Pre is a master hostess. Oh, y'all, I am about to steal all her production ideas. She is fire. That's what's up, y'all. I appreciate all the accolades and stuff. You said can't hide. Breaks are so necessary. Too much of anything can be harmful. And peace, queen. Absolutely. You said the partners, if I ever go live, I will probably borrow many ideas. You said I really enjoy the Black Lounge Divine because I usually have a lot of good thoughts after participating with this channel. That's what's up. I appreciate that. And I'm glad y'all are able to take stuff with you because it's not always about tearing people down and talking shit. And usually when I am talking shit, there's a message in that too. You know what I'm saying? You said the partners, yes, definitely can't return to the hole you've crawled out of unless you have a ladder. Facts. You said YM do it, and I hope she does it too. You said Carla Martin, I do as well. I also get lots of food for thought from Bombay shows, even the ones I disagree with. I do too. I do too. You said can't hide. Ooh, I like that one. I'm gonna use that. All right, let me get through some of y'all comments. You said you are more than welcome to. He said, this should be a good dose of laughs to get my day going. I hope it was because I had a lot to say. You said, oh, I know I've said some F shit, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, Breaking the Culture, I appreciate you, sis. Everybody says hey to Breaking. You said Ghost defending her now. Why? I don't know. That was a while back. He wasn't really necessarily defending her. He was just defending the whole Slater situation with the kids and all this other stuff. And I was trying to tell him, like, look at the source, though. How are y'all like saying we all need to get behind this when you're looking at the source of who's telling you this stupid ass story? You know what I'm saying? When if she's lied on you and Don right in your face, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's different about this? I don't understand. And this kind of goes back to what I was saying the other day about the fake sector friends, you know what I mean? And just hopping up in bed with people just because you don't like one other person or something stupid. You know what I'm saying? But people always got something to show for something you said not that long ago that goes totally against what you're saying now. Yeah, and I remember that too. You said I never saw that live with Nehemiah's on Mac's show. It was strange to hear all that, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I do remember that live though. You said, "Hey, Nikki YM, and happy Sunday." Hey, sometimes I appreciate you being in the building. Girl, you know I had to talk about you for a second because you know you my dog. And yeah, we get tired of hearing this nigga always talking shit. Like for real. You said recording live streams should be frowned upon. You said, hey, breaking the culture. You said, hey to sometimes. You said, hey, sometimes and breaking. You said, HM, they're all made up a while ago. Flacco and grown man, me and mines is Maz to Darrell too. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, living life. They all his mods. Get that's crazy. Yeah. You said, damn, when your lady doesn't have faith in you, that's cold. You said, hey to Siga. You said, hey, Carla, Siga, and the crew. You said, hello, T Pre, and everyone. You said, breaking the culture. I love the photos of the 90s slip dress. I have some nice ones. Cool, cool. She's saying, hey to everybody. You said, hey, can't hide and beautiful. I love them. You said, hey, living life and the partners. What's up, Spotum? Okay, you said, niggas get mad when I change my screen name. You change that shit every day. Yeah, Spotum. I appreciate you with them videos. If you don't mind, I'm gonna put a link to your channel in my description so everybody can see both all them videos because they were wow. If y'all haven't seen them, definitely. But shout out to Shakim. I appreciate you being in the building. Oops, oops. You know it. You know it. You said Shakim, the goat. Girl, dead, dead. Oh, damn. Y'all know. You said, I have to say this is facts. And you know what else, YM? Shout out to you and QT1 because both of y'all, I had fell back in the clouds because both of y'all was kind of going at him last night and telling Photon, like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't say none of this shit when you was on the panel with them. You had all this bitches and all this fuck you bitch and put your titties away and all this shit to say, like, but you ain't say none of that shit when you was on the panel with them. You was real quiet, bro. Like, real fucking quiet. Yeah, you got to go check that out. You said, wow, I had to drop down from the clouds for this. Hey, Black Aid, what's happening? You always drop down from the clouds. You said, Nikki, hey, my academic inspiration. You said, damn. Hey, keeping it plain, I appreciate you. You said, is this why Photon is texting me? Oh, girl. I don't know. I don't know, girl. I don't know. It might be. You said, are you saying Photon catfish you? Shakim, you was there. You know his face looked like leather. Cut it out. Yeah, cut it out. You said that's what I said. The woman can dress how she wants in her own house. If people don't want to see cleavage, click on. Click on. Right. You on the show. You stayed on the show. You didn't mention none of that when you was on there. But now you got all this stuff to say about her titties. If he said the word titties one more time last night, listen, I don't know. Let's see how many times he said titties. If somebody come up with the number, I'm gonna give somebody a cash prize. Okay. Whoever come up with the number, I'm gonna give y'all a cash prize for how many times that nigga said the word titties last night in his live stream. Real facts. You said, oh, he couldn't take the medicine he was dishing out. He always out here talking big shit, the most shit to the most females out here. Okay, he don't really be coming for the niggas. He come here and there, but as soon as a man come and check him, then he act like oh, But then watch, there's gonna be a live stream about me. He gonna go in for hours about me. Watch. I ain't gonna watch the shit. But watch, he gonna do it. Because he always do. He always do. You said sometimes, you said, what up, legends? You said she gave him a three-piece. Oh, let me go back. Let me go back. Let me go back. He said she gave him a three-piece and dry biscuit with no fucking water, okay? And no butter. No water and no butter. You said, Black A, what's good? You have words for me? Up, 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 up. Mm-mm-mm. You said, hey, keeping it plain. You said, T caught several bodies respectfully. You said, Carl, no drink. You said, Nikki, hello. You said, keeping it plain. Carrie Ann, hello. Nikki Proctor Walden, no. You said, Josephine, you scared Tomahawk away. Yeah, because they know Tomahawk don't play. We don't play that bullshit. You can say what you want. You said Ross salute. You said facts though. He's not that guy. Okay, like you're really not. You're really not, sir. You're really really not, sir. Like, sorry. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying like I'm the most gorgeous woman in the world, but I'm definitely a pretty bitch, okay? And I definitely got my body is a pretty shape. Like I have a nice shape. I'm not all fat and funky and all crusty looking and shit. Like my shit is cool. I'm good looking, sir. Uh uh you look like Freddie with the face. Just saying. Okay. Hey, Dr. You said, hey, Carl Burke. You said, hey to Dr. Nikki. You said, Joe, hello. Hello, keeping it plain. And Black Abe, hey, Carl. T Pre sounds like she got catfished by Photon. Damn shame. Well, I wasn't trying to date the nigga, but just saying, he don't look like he do in that picture. You said, hey, and you know that. You seen him too. You said, hey, keeping it plain. You said, Black Abe, let's keep it that way, brother. You said the partners, can you ask Face to do a video on the different strains of weed and this new age weed out here? I smoked some shit that had my head spinning for 2 days and not in a good way. Oh yeah, I can do some stuff on that too. So let me know when y'all do that because I'll come in on that conversation as well, partners. You said, hey YM. You said, hey everyone, I miss getting dressed. LOL. Carla, 100, you said can't hide, no problems. I will ask him about that today. Okay, yeah, definitely let us know because I definitely want to get in on that. You said keeping it plain, respect to the God. Yes. You said Shakim Raw, peace, Shakim. Up here go Tomahawk. You said, can you play the audio of me and mine's couch potato? No, I'm actually just gonna I was gonna play it, but I don't feel like hooking up the other monitor and doing all that other stuff. So I'm just going to put a link to Spotum's videos in my description box so you guys can see that. You said that's funny. My kid's singing this song in the background. Somebody can't come get her. She's acting like a streamer. You said because Ghost was highly upset when they lied on him and called him a drug dealer. ONK, like I remember that. Like Ghost, I remember them people talking big shit about you, bro. And now it's like I don't understand why you want to get behind them so bad. I don't get that, bro. You know, I fuck with you, but I don't get that. And you know, I call shit out. I don't really care. I don't really care. Now I know you usually had too. That's why I don't know why you not anymore. You said the partners, thank you. You said, LOL, this is hilarious. You said, Dr. Nikki, I mean, my head was spinning like a Globetrotter's ball. You said, agree, the fake allegiances and alliances are corny and backfire 9 times out of 10. That's facts, because niggas like Spot them gonna have you in the crates. I'm just saying. You said, why am social media happy Sunday? I saw your video about Twisty P. Flacco's next, LOL. Oh man, y'all terrible. I did see that Twisty P shit. That was crazy, y'all. You said he asked her why she blocked him from Propane Live 7 months ago as he was talking to Smoke's wife, not Mrs. Not Miss PRO DNA is a troll though. Who takes him seriously? Girl, that shit was crazy. You said living life, wow. You said Darrell said Mia Mines was trying to fuck him. Now she's a mod. Make it make sense. No, no, no. I think I do remember that though, Shakim. You said Shakim, people telling Flacco the same thing on his social accounts. Buyer beware. You said divide and conquer right now, and it's a diversion. You know, I will say this though. Um, he also has the same amount of people that are talking shit. There's also the same amount of people that actually like him, and there's positive videos out here on YouTube from people not in this sector that are talking positive about him as well, and they're saying good things about Flacco too. So it's not all bad, and there's everybody out here just going in on Flacco and talking shit. Y'all need to probably check that out. But there are people talking positive about him, and they do like his character, and they do like him on there. He said, divide and conquer right now, and it's a diversion. Who are you, Tomahawks John? Like, who the fuck are you? You said, can't hide, I'm weak. You said, that's why it's so funny when they act like they love each other, because I have proof that there's trouble in paradise. Exactly. I was like, yo. If this shit right here, this is fucking priceless, man. Especially the videos about her calling shots on her boyfriend slash whatever he is slash baby daddy, because he damn sure ain't her husband. But yeah, that shit right there, that shit spoke volumes about their relationship because she said what the niggas in the street is saying about the nigga, like that he's not that nigga, like period. You said correction. Carla agrees with everything I say, and when she doesn't, she is mistaken. LOL. You said Tomahawk with the subliminals. Mm-hmm. You said TMK. Tomahawk is probably me and mine, to be honest. You said, hey, Dr. Nikki. You said HM Ghost said a while back they all spoke behind the scenes and sorted it out if my memory serves. I remember that too, but what are you going to sort out with liars? Like, clearly, they are liars. They may have even like sorted out, hey, we not going to beef no more. We're not going to be, getting beef and beefing with each other. But I'll be damned if I'm just hopping on bandwagons with you now, even knowing that you be lying and that you be making shit up. Like, stop it. Unless you paying me, like Tomahawk is saying. You said it's the dusty ones having the most to say about women. Exactly. It's wild, right? Fucking facts. Facts. The dusty niggas always got the most to say. You said when me and mine was cupcaking with smoke in the middle of the night. LOL. Her and Stargate, right? You said, wait, so he don't like titties? I just said. Like, you don't like titties? Clearly you like titties, nigga. You like titties, nigga. But he always got something to say about somebody's titties and somebody having their titties out. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Like he must not get no pussy like that. I don't know. You said me and TMK about to turn this into Zen sector. Right. You said not luck, man. You know you seen that leather face on that man. You know you seen that leather face. You said I'm straight and I like a good set of cleavage. Right. You said T said leather fucking face. I'm just saying. You said leather face, she ain't shit. You know I ain't shit. You said, hey everybody, wait. Miss T Pre, are you saying Photon doesn't look like his ally? I'm 100% saying he don't look like that. No, he does not. His eyes, maybe. His eyes. That's that was it. I mean, I know he had on like an outfit that which is a part of his like show character, but his face is his face. You know what I mean? That is what it is. You can't change that, sir. And he had unless he was putting leather on his face, I don't know. I don't know, but that's the face he got. Leather fucking face, bro. Leather face. What's up, Too Big? You said Samba, you said, if a lady pulls her biddies out, you don't say nothing and try not to look. That's gonna be hard. Word. I'm just saying, Tomahawk. You said when they try to come for a pimp, it's a dead end. Yeah, and she chopped that ass smooth the fuck up. Samba says, hey to everybody. Sometimes says, all I know is Photon lied on me and called me names for months, and it was no problem. He did dozens of videos, but if I complained about it, people acted like I was the one dragging it out. Yeah, don't worry about what people saying now. He said, not Freddie. You said, hey, Sava. You said, I am going to walk out the door with my cleavage showing. Thank the Lord for V-neck shirts, bitches. Thank the Lord for V-necks and shirts with holes in them. Because, bitch, we all showing our titties. Hashtag show your goddamn titties today. How about that? Show your motherfucking titties. And she gonna have to make a shirt like that, Miss T. Hashtag show your motherfucking titties. You said Samba Queen. You said Sigga, I promise. If you met him in person, you wouldn't even care, girl. What I tell you? What I fucking tell you, Carrie? I told you this shit, girl. I told you this shit. I was not making that shit up, bitch. I was not making that shit up. You said, hey, Samba. And it's funny because one time I actually was like trolling a nigga and I was like, yeah, show your eye. I was like, show your face, right? I sent him, I was like, hey, cutie, show your face or some shit like that. or take them glasses off. And he actually did that shit in a video. Oh my God, I was crying, yo. Crying. He does not look anything like like he does in that avatar. But that avatar is cute though. I guess that was him back when he was like 20 or 21, because he don't look like that now. I'm just saying. Just saying. He said, I think DNA trolled her for her reaction. No, that's not what happened. Did you even watch the show? Because I don't think you watched that, because that ain't what happened. You said cool 100. You said T Pre is definitely looking like a whole snack, even though she's old enough to be my mom. Facts, nigga. Work out, got the body all tight and strapped, every motherfucking thing. Ain't nothing flappy and funky about a bitch. None of that. Yes, bitch looks good. Okay, yes. And got a pretty motherfucking face with pretty motherfucking skin and real motherfucking hair, bitch. Yes. Not a bald headed bitch out this motherfucker. And I ain't got no leather face in this bitch. You said, hey. You said, hey, Samba. You said T Pre was definitely looking like, oh, I think I read that. You said definitely looking like a whole sack, even though she's old enough to be my mom. Black don't crack. Hashtag black don't fucking crack, bitch. That's right. 44 looking like 24. You said LOL Shaquille. You said living life to the fullest. I agree. He trolled her, but I think her reaction was to be expected. Exactly, because he be doing the most. He really be doing the most. You said what's up to everybody. You said peace, queen. You said living life to the fullest. I think he was playing it up a lot for his audience on his own show, but that's Photon. That is Photon for you. But I think, I mean, if he really had all that to say, he could have said that there, because it's not like Photon doesn't tap into people's lives and talk shit. So he could have said all that shit right then and there, and we could have went from there. But yeah, he knew that wasn't happening, so he went on his live and had all this to say. But bruh, niggas be coming for you because of you. Because you always got women on edge and wanting to cuss you the fuck out and shit. Because we don't know how you're going to react at that moment. And that's facts. We don't know what you're going to do. And so she just two-pieced you before you could. And that's usually that's how niggas are. That's just how shit got to be sometimes. You said, actually, Ghost is very biased. He does not call everything out. I mean, I'm starting to see that now, but at one time he used to. You said Flacco got some ashy titties. You know what? Stop it, Joe. You said like how he's acting like Poetic Care Bear talking about PP is okay. LOL. You said propane just dropped a funny parody. I gotta go see it. I gotta check it out. Okay. You said, yo, but Photon said he only asked about her when on Proton's panel. If so, why was T so angry with him? I don't know, but I don't know about the whole roundabout. All I could say is that the reasons that he gave wasn't it. Okay. And, I don't know about the whole sexual frustration and all that stuff. Maybe it's just he's really an asshole to females, and women have gotten used to him doing that, and women are okay with it. And, if that's what other women want to do, that's fine. But most of us either just don't tune into them, or, we ignore him or whatever, because we've gotten used to him just being that way. But at the same time, that's why I think he got cussed the fuck out, because ain't nobody you ain't gonna keep talking to people any way you want to and think that a female's just gonna put up with that shit. That's why I think she came for him for real. I mean, like, when you when somebody has a reputation of being a certain way, everybody just kind of approaches that person that way. And that's just that. If he don't want to have that reputation, he might want to change some shit, but he won't. He said, breaking the culture. I don't care now. He's an abusive liar. Right. He said, Miss T Pre, you right, you right. People do enjoy Flacco. Yes, they do. There's a lot of people that actually fuck with him. And there's people that don't, but there's a lot of people that do. He said, Samba Queen, he's been taking shots at her for blocking him. You said, Samba Queen, T's anger is about 8 months in the making. Oh, okay. Yeah, they said it's been going on for a while. You said Samba Queen Photon drops his shots at Propane T and Baby D periodically. That's just what he does. He keeps things going on the low to see if people react. I ignore it. Yeah, but people are not going to keep ignoring it. You see what I'm saying? Like, people are not going to just do that. Why do we have to just ignore it? And why do we have to just accept it because this is just what he do? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the excuse that he's given to keep doing the shit he doing. And that's why he gonna keep getting cussed the fuck out and keep getting called leather fucking face. You said Ghost has an affinity of clicking up with crazy women. Ghost like his crazy bitches. He like his crazy bitches. But that bitch is beyond crazy. She's beyond that. She's like, yeah, she needs some other type of help. You said first it was Binary who was stalking her child. Then she popped the Xanax and changed it to Corey. She also made up a fake document about Glorion hacking into her medical records. She also told motherfuckers that I was a part of doing something with her fucking child, stupid bitch. She also said that about me. I want her to show them motherfucking receipts, bitch. Please show the motherfucking receipts that T Pre was stalking your motherfucking son, you stupid bitch. Yeah, she also said that. Me and mine. Stupid ass broad. I really want to see that shit. But she gonna be the god bitch too. You said I don't agree with my fellow partners on everything, but they are my oldest friends. Blindly following anything is how lemmings fall off cliffs. Exactly. I know I don't blindly follow anybody at all. Me and my friends will have argument, we'll have breakups and not talk and you know, not speak for a minute and you know what I mean, not even like that, just disagree. You know what I'm saying? We don't always agree on everything. We argue like sisters and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and disagree on different things. That's how you know you have a true friendship with somebody. Not this whole, oh, I just blindly follow every goddamn thing you say, and oh yeah, it's like get the fuck out of here. I can call you the fuck out on your wrong shit, and that's it. You said, oh, so he's been talking shit about her all the while. Funny he never mentioned that. Oh yeah, he used to really go in on me and mine all the time. All the time. You said the only reason me and mines have an issue is because she got mad at me for not believing her fake receipts about Marie Slater. That's why she mad at Breaking. Because of that. You said Samba Queen, it makes a more dramatic show. Yeah, but that shit's retarded. You said he cammed up before. Yeah, he looks the cam doesn't show his actual face. We saw him in person. Like in person. Like sitting right next to you, sir. He said heroin plant or opium to marijuana by genetics. You know what? He said he know his angles. Cover girl. He definitely know his angles, girl. He said, damn T Pre said Leatherface, damn flatline with that one. He do look like fucking Leatherface. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? My bad, but you look like Leatherface. I'm just saying. You said, YM, you're right. But he was dissing hard last night. It was harsh. It was disrespectful. And it's like, yeah, that's why you keep getting bodied like that. You said, who got a leather face? Photon got a leather face. You said, Samba Queen, it wasn't that serious. He's taking more shots at Carrie M. Okay, well, I mean, that's how you feel. I think you just like Photon, but that's fine. You said shock him. That's facts of she's a nut. He said, hey, Carrie, where he says Boomberry. He said, open panel T. Oh, you want to come up on the panel? I actually was about to end the show because it's Sunday. I'm about to chill. Shit. I'm gonna chill. I was trying to get through y'all comments real quick so I can get done. He said, damn T Pre. You said Samba Queen. He said he probably felt embarrassed. He's not confrontational all the time. He's introverted, plus he uses moments for content. Yeah, but that shit'll get you chopped up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's facts. Edges intact, honey. That's right. Full fucking edges. I'm talking about like you got the Jamaican castor oil edges. You know what I mean? Like the thick edges, honey. Yeah. I got all my edges and all that shit. You said, and the note was on point. LMAO. He said, Samba Queen, don't get me wrong. I enjoy Photon's show, but I see how he can be. You said, "Oh, living life to the fullest." I know. I heard all the mess he was saying about Carrie. You said, "Not the Burberry leather." I'm weak. It ain't even Burberry leather, bro. That's a damn shame. Damn shame. It ain't even Burberry leather. You said, "Hey, TMK, never." You said, "To be fair, that was always his MO ever since he used to go by Al Allen." Yeah, or AI Allen. That's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, but so what? It's still not okay. You said, "YM, his reaction was content to kind of predictable." You said, "Great day, everyone." Hey, QT, I appreciate you being in the building. You said, "Living life to the fullest." Yep, yep. You said, "Hey to QT." You said, "YM, I agree. His shows are entertaining, but I don't like it when he talks crazy. When he said Photon should smack T, he went way too. When he said Proton should smack T, he went way too far." He's always going too far, and that's the problem. And that's why she cussed him the fuck out like that, because he has a history of going too far. And so before he could go any further, she got at that ass. You know what I'm saying? And he act shocked when she did. He said, "Shakim, did you get any pics of T Pre? I wasn't connected to her computer long enough to get the real ones." I need you to get back in there and connect, brother. Get up in there. Get your technology up. He said, "I honestly don't listen to him." Girl, a lot of people don't. And every so often, it depending on what he's talking about, I don't be listening either. Especially when I know he's going to talk about Carrie Ann or something. Don't nobody want to hear that bullshit. But he hasn't really been talking about her really lately. Um, but he said a couple of videos and recent videos about her. I just didn't watch them. Um, and then I tried to tune in the other night, but I had to fast forward through that shit because it was so much. He said I didn't leave some part out because it was too much. Sama Queen, wow, I didn't hear that part. I had to leave his show at some point because it was too much emotion for me. Yeah, it'd be like that with his show. And that's why he don't understand why people really don't, people don't want to fuck with that shit, man. Nobody got time for that. Really. You said, Mega Chase doing well. Thank you. You said, "How was Photon to you when you met him in person? Seems like he has a YouTube persona." He's very he seems introverted for sure. Um he seemed like if I didn't know he had kids and stuff, I would think he was an incel. I'll be honest. That's how he looked. That's how he come off. He said, "TMK, not the team viewer." He said, I'm going to tap out. Have a good day. Have a good Sunday. You too, Carrie. I appreciate you coming in the building. Okay. And everybody says peace to Sega. You said, "YM, I'm good. Just chilling. Coming into the content arena tomorrow." You said, "Living life." Yes, people on here need Academy Awards the way they be fronting. ONK. I'm just saying. You said, "Living life." To be honest, he was actually cool as hell. That's why it's wild to see him act the way he does. Yeah, he's like he's more introverted and quiet. Um, the way he be on YouTube, it don't be like that in real life. Like he's not like that in real life, and it's probably because he really ain't that guy. Just saying. Um, but yeah, act the way you are. Be who you are, because you might fare off much better, sir, being who you are instead of whatever that is that you're showing. You said, "Hey, can't hide. Good to see you." You said, "Can't hide exactly. That's what I see." Um, you said, "Breaking, I thought that. Thanks." Yeah, it is. He's cool. He just gets on my damn nerves. You said, "Hey, doll, breaking the culture." But yeah, he should stop doing the fuck shit out here because niggas will stop cussing him the fuck out. You said, "Hey, girl." You said, "Hey, honey, divine 7." You said, "YM troll ghost 1,000 times." He said, "Child, it's the distressed leather. Yes, it's that distressed leather. Okay, that ain't Burberry. That's distressed leather." You said, "YM has a theory that Couch Potato is sleeping on a twin mattress right now with his knot." You know what? You know what, y'all? You said, "My highlight was Shock and Rob exclusives and Jake dragging the other married guy who had another female yelling and windmilling for him while he was getting his doctorate." You said TMK. You said not the distressed leather, not the incel. I'm screaming. I'm just saying. Yeah, he come off to me like that. You said, yes, I like DNA, Darrell, Stargate. A lot of the sector are not keen on. I don't take YouTube persona seriously. Yeah, well, we're just talking up here, but if you don't, nobody's saying you have to take it seriously, but you do sometimes because you have things to say to me, you have things to say to Flacco, you give a lot of pushback to many people. So you do take them as you take whoever you choose to seriously. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody else does. So you might have your favorites and others might have theirs. You understand what I'm saying? And then if they say something, then they get pushback, but others do and others don't. So I think that's how that goes. Like I know you don't care for me and mine's, for instance. I also know that sometimes you don't like some of the things Carrie Ann says. And you with her YouTube persona, you give pushback to the things she says. So even though you might not agree with, you might agree with these people, there are people you disagree with. So 100. You said QT, LMAO. I'm still cackling at Cat TV. You said Shotgun Raw exclusives. You said 9 kids, girl. You says that's why I asked you what he was like in person. Oh, no, he was cool. He's a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? In person or whatever. He was friendly. He was funny. Um, but he don't act like this in person. Or at least I didn't spend enough time with him to know if he acts like this in person. Um, but I can say that what we saw, he didn't behave that way. He comes off like an incel. That's how he comes off to me. But yeah. But I definitely think that, all that shit that he be talking, I don't think is cool. And that's facts. And the way that he came for T last night over her cussing him out. I mean, is she wrong for cussing him out? Mm-mm. I don't think she's wrong. I think she was speaking for a lot of women in the sector for all the fuck shit he be saying and the way he be coming off, whether he's like that in person or not. I mean, D. Durrell says he's not the way he is in person either. But a lot of people don't fuck with that nigga and the shit he say. And that's just that. You know. But anyway, hmm you said T Pre and Living Life are reminding me of something about people having their favorites. It makes me think of Spotum as well because people say he is unbiased. I wonder if there is such a thing as being neutral on YouTube. You said, I think that we all have biases or we have our favorites. Exactly. Exactly. Like it is okay to be biased to people. It is okay to have favorites to people, but don't act like, it's just indifferent to you because that's not true. Because you definitely have favorites and you definitely have people that you fuck with and people that you might not. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Like if you fuck with them, that's fine. But don't say like, oh, I don't ever take anybody serious because you definitely do. I've watched you do many a times. You say, yes, you're right, Miss T. Pree. Miss Propane was tired of him trolling. Yeah. You said, why am I agree? Yep. You said, but I think it's important to be reasonable and rational in controversial convos. Agreed. You said, now I see why Carrie was so hurt. She's encountered a different person offline. She was shocked when he proved to be nothing like the man she had come to know. Yeah, and because their relationship was more of an intimate relationship, I can understand that. And the thing is I had never had any type of relationship with him like that. But it's funny how when I met him in person, he was like this kind, cool-hearted person. But then the very next day, he got me and her up there like we twerking, and he got a picture of breaking with somebody's ass. You know what I'm saying? And then he had this chocolate chick twerking and shit like that was me. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't cool. Nobody likes that type of shit. Like you either like be who you are in person. Why are you trying to be something extra? Because that shit is what got you chopped the fuck up by somebody out here. Somebody cussed you the fuck out. That's why you keep getting cussed out. It's not because women are sexually frustrated and all these other things. Because even when before you met me, you thought I was this big, fat, ugly, funky looking bitch. You was talking big shit about me too. You know what I'm saying? Because I cussed you out.
Oh, she's the cackling. I can't stand a cackling black woman and always talking shit like that. But like black women can't cuss you the fuck out for talking shit. You know what I'm saying? So I do understand where she came from with that. It's just her relationship with him was more intimate, as you know, opposed to mine. So I could just cut that shit the fuck off. But I do understand. You said agreed, YM. Mm-hmm. You said her. You said Darrell mentions you all the time, even though you hardly acknowledge him. I think he is hurt. You're no longer stroking his ego as a woman. Oh well. Oh well, he'll be all right. You said Samba Queen, right? She said so much and I believed her. Yeah, me too. So I just don't agree when people get personal attacks, the talking points, not the person. Mm-hmm. You said I can't hide. Look, guys, I'm about to get out of here. Is that I have people that I rock with and those I don't. It is what it is. Exactly. Like, but you can say that, you know what I mean? But don't be like, oh, I never take anything serious and I never like, disagree with everybody can just no, that's not true. People have their favorites, you know what I'm saying? I definitely have mine. You said can't hide. Yes. Yes, I think people get personal and lash out because they get hurt. But don't dish it if you can't take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he out here always dishing it. You said true. Even when my favorite do F shit, I stay quiet, but I still like them. I can't lie. Exactly. Thank you. That's why I love you. That's why you one of my favorite loungers living life. Because you're so real. You said why you said living life to the fullest. I've been thinking about that in terms of social media. All right, let me skip through some of these. Yep. And I've trolled him. He's trolled me. You said can't hide. That's why I personally would rather be anonymous and would rather everyone else do as well. Hey Vici, I appreciate you and always coming in and supporting. Okay. You said because things inevitably turn personal, real conversation always gets lost. Vici, you had put a message up on one of my videos yesterday about the paint, right? And I was trying to get to it to put a heart on there and it was gone by the time I could get to it. I don't know. YouTube be sometimes they erase comments and different things like that. So if you want to put that back up there, if you can, then I'm definitely gonna highlight it and pin it. But that shit was funny. So shout out to you, Vici. You said gotta go prep for some work, but y'all be blessed and good show. Always Queen T pre peace kings and queens. All right, partners. I appreciate you, Tiz, always coming in the building. And guys, on that note, I'm actually gonna end the show as well. I truly appreciate you guys always coming in and supporting the show. Shout out to you guys for always coming in. YMQT, living life, make a change, can't hide. Spot 'em, Shock him Ra, Nappy Yankee, everybody that came in. Sometimes Nikki, everybody that's in the clouds as well. I had about 60 people in the clouds at one point. Make sure that you guys hit the like button. Make sure that you share. For those of you who catch the replay, you can always go ahead and make sure you click the like as well. Okay. And again, I really appreciate you guys for coming in. Always check your mental health. Make sure that you are clicking off of social media if it is giving you a problem. And uh, if you can't take the fucking heat, you need to get out the kitchen and stop dishing that heat the fuck out. Okay. Because clearly, a lot of niggas out here can't take the same heat that they dishing. As far as being out here talking shit and acting like you didn't say one thing or like shit cannot come back to bite you later. You might want to watch the things that you're saying and who you getting in bed with and who you in cahoots with and who you following and who you saying you fuck with and all this other stuff because it's not helping you, sirs or ma'ams or whoever you are. I'm just saying, be your authentic self and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday and I will talk to you guys later. And also, as y'all know, I don't give a fuck who has any motherfucking thing to say in response to what I'm saying. You do not call me, do not text me, do not tell me. I do not care what that person is saying. Okay? Y'all have a wonderful day and thank y'all for tuning in. Peace, guys.